It was called Grizzly Terrace. Wanted to go to Central, played a lot of sports, and my cousin was a real smart guy. And he was graduating from Fairfield Prep. And one summer day, I'm getting ready to be a freshman going to Central. He comes to our house and goes in the room with my father and closes the door. And when he comes out 15 minutes later, I was going to Fairfield Prep. And I was ticked off for a while. He went on to be superintendent of schools here in Bridgeport, John Ramos. Okay, good round of applause. I was a Stratford police officer for 27 years. Different world. I'm the most decorated cop in Stratford's history, and I say that for a reason. It has nothing to do with me, okay? It has to do with, and why you guys and ladies are here. Your education, your future, you're here because of your family, okay? I'm gonna talk to you, I've interviewed everybody from Ali to Mike Tyson, Allen Iverson, Kevin Garnett, everybody under the sun. I'm gonna talk to you a lot about sports psychology. But everything, here I am, a guy from Bridgeport who stuttered. Oh, that, you know what I'm saying? I stuttered so bad I couldn't answer the phone. You know, like when you're in school, in grammar school, everybody reads a paragraph. They used to skip me because I stuttered so bad. I couldn't answer the phone would ring, I'd run the opposite direction. One summer day, my father was a carpenter. Phone rings, I run outside. He was outside working on that red truck he had. Boy, go in the house and answer the phone. I go answer the phone, come back outside. He said, Bobby, who was it? I said, Dad, I don't know. They hung up on me. Because I couldn't say hello. I pick up the phone, I go, stop laughing. I couldn't get hello out. That's how bad it was. So I said, Dad, I don't know. They hung up on me. And he says, if people don't want to hear my son stutter, they don't have to call my damn house anymore. Now go get me the toolkit. Now that didn't stop my stuttering, but it gave me the belief, it gave me the idea that one day my father was telling me there wasn't no money for going to doctors and psychologists and all this, but my father was telling me one day you're going to be all right. You're going to be all right. Around 19 or 20, because I was real quiet. I was listening. John could tell I was better with family, you know. With people I didn't know in school settings, I was bad. So my point is, here I come now, started to wane away. What I did was I started to give myself breathing lessons. I knew I had this deep voice, and if I just slowed it down, and sometimes when I start to stutter, I can tell, and I just blow right through it, or I change the word real quick. My point with that is, I don't want to hear any excuses. Don't let any excuses ever slip into your mind. You can't do something. Okay? I couldn't answer a phone. I couldn't read a paragraph. Young fella in the red hood, hey hood, tap him. Hello? Lift your head up, pay attention. Take your hood down, pay attention. Okay? The bottom line is this. I went on to be this radio and TV. I'm the first voice of color that was on WICC here in Bridgeport. I've been on ESPN radio, okay? I couldn't answer a phone. So I don't want you guys and girls, there's no excuse for you to say, well, my dad wasn't around, I didn't have newer clothes, I couldn't do this. Listen, y'all are coming behind a black president. Y'all are coming behind a black president who grew up the way a lot of us grew up. I couldn't answer the phone, and I'm living on the radio, and as my mother used to say, now you can't shut me up. My mother was a little 4th and 11 thing. I used to always tease her. She was very regal. Very, very, I used to call it Doris, Diva Doris. Very regal. And I was teasing her in the kitchen. And she looked at me and she said, boy, I used to like when you stuttered. You didn't talk so much. But you're here because of your families. That's who you represent. That's why everywhere I go, whenever I speak in public, I have pictures of my parents because they're with me everywhere I go. Your parents, your grandparents, people have put things in you to get you here today. You have an obligation to go further. This second picture is my mother and my two favorite aunts, but my favorite aunt is Aunt Joan. And she is the mother of my cousin John, and she's the grandmother of his son, my cousin John Jr. And she recently passed away. She was so happy last year that we were going to have this event because her family members were going to be up doing the same thing. What you carry with you every day, I want you to be confident. I want you to believe in yourself. What do you carry every day? I don't care what day of the week it is. It never changes. You change your clothes, change your hairstyle, change your attitude based on how you're feeling that day. There's one thing that never changes. You know what that is? Your last name. Every time you leave that door, every time you hit them streets, every time you hit that school, when you get in situations, you don't want to embarrass your family's last name. You don't want to do that. Okay, that's what you carry with you every day, and that's what you keep the pride in, whether you're having a good day or a terrible day. Never embarrass your family name and do your best at all times. These people here care about you. I care about you. Listen, last thing I'll tell you, when I was a cop, I had this big press conference, and I fought to make them hire women and minorities in Stratford. They hadn't done it for 10 years. I got shot at, I got death threats, I got niggers scratched into my locker. Wasn't about me because I had a JOB. It was about an opportunity for people who look like you to get a job. So now when I go through Stratford and I see all these black, brown, yellow, and female faces, my parents are proud of that. We believe in you guys. You must, you have to believe in yourself. That's why I don't need no stinking microphone. I couldn't answer the phone. I don't need no microphone. Y'all gonna hear me. All right, enjoy your day, pay attention and listen. There's a lot of great knowledge here who's willing to help you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. As you can see, it's a family affair. It's a family affair. It runs